We will continue with the physical properties of metals. Metals are good conductors of heat, so heat flows through metals. This process is called conduction. Take a simple example of putting a metal pot on the stove. After a while, you will feel that the pot is warmer. This is because metal conduct heat from fire, which is the source of heat, to the whole pot. Consider this animation of metallic structure. Notice the positive metal ions and the moving electrons. The yellow highlight is the heat, and electrons are delocalized and they are free to move. So they will carry the heat from the source till the end. This is how they conduct heat. The workability of metals. If a metal is subjected to a small force, like this spring over here for example, if we applied a small force from left to right, it will stretch from left to right as well. So after applying a force on it, it will stretch. And then it will return to the original shape when the force is released. So as you see, it will come back to its original shape when the force is released. The metal is described as elastic. So when a metal is subjected to a small force, it will stretch, and after that it will return to its original shape when the force is released, and therefore the metal is described as elastic. Now, what would happen if we applied a large force on metals? So consider applying a large force on metals. Consider this metal structure and the large force applied to it. Notice that the particles move to new positions. So applying a large force to a metal will change the position of the particle. The particles will slide over each other and they will stay in their new positions. See how the structure of the metal changed after applying the large force. Metals are malleable and ductile. What does malleable mean? It means that it is able to be hammered and pressed into shape without breaking or cracking. These are different shapes made from metals because metals are malleable. Metals are also ductile, which means that they can be shaped into thin wires. These are some physical properties of metals.